Welcome, everyone, to Akron, Ohio, and home of the Akron Zips, where the fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup, one that could call back the glory days once seen in the old Rubber Bowl. And the Zips will kick it away to start us off. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Dukes offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play-action fake. Outside the pocket, lets it go. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Offense getting set for first down. To the ground with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a 2nd down. The give to the back. The Zips will keep this drive going.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
The give from the gun. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Good timing on the quick out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
On 3rd down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down. A new set of downs for this offense.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal for the offense. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Akron. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Single back formation, and they give it to it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Dances away again. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Looking to move it through the air. He's got the back in the middle. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Zips. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been... struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. My, oh my, 41 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. The give to the tailback. Nice move to stay on his feet. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Looking to throw, it's Page. Looking downfield. It's caught. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Dukes will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. On the run, it tweaks. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it in the tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They're trying to get to it. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Dukes will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
He's going to run it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They get him down after he makes the catch. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Give to the running back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. And the Zips will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for him.
He now has 63 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. To the air, it's Page. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come in.
The Zips getting set on 1st and 10.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He's looking to throw it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he'll be ushered out of bounds at the 3.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Akron! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 64 yards right down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
James Madison, 7.
Coming out with it, it's Peace. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had.
Lofts one high and deep. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Dukes will hustle to the line.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his way.
He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, and now the defense is really on its heels. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes. Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
21, James Madison, 14.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Zips look to keep this drive humming. On the ground, it's Weeks. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Setting up the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. 14. He'll bring it out. It's Peace. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He finds his man. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Page. Working the middle, it's complete. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
3rd down coming.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. The give to the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Dukes send out the punt unit.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Dukes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
On the ground, it's Weeks. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Still running at the 40. Afterburner's coming. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And it's a really nice job executed by this offense. 3rd down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football. Nice job after the catch, and a great job setting up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
On the ground. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Akron! He'll try to tack on one more. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Dropping back, it's Page. Gets away. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Dukes headed quickly to the line.
Brings up second down.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Dukes have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wide out in motion. Handoff from the gun. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Page. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Takes the handoff. It's Weeks. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
From the gun, running back on the move. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Completion to the right. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Zips line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking for a man. It's Page. He'll loft one deep down the left side.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Holding, offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Akron holding the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for room. It sweeps. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the game.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
And the Zips are moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
On the run, it's Kendricks. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
You start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
They'll try to pound their way in. Touchdown, Zips! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Well, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Offense gets set for second down.
Get set.
To the air, it's Page. He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw it again. Finds a spot in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Finds his man down the middle. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. The quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Here comes the offense on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Back to pass, it's Page. Unloads to the right. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it.
Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You've got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Not much cooking on that drive, and now they'll hope to flip the field with this punt. We waited so long to start.